Hi guys, it's me nazor.ezeh aka Utoma Special, and I come to you with another Nazor unscripted video. I decided on the spur of the moment to film this video because you people know that this incident I'm about to talk about, it happened today. No, it didn't happen today. We heard the news broke on the internet today, so I decided to come and talk about it because you people know how I feel about issues like this, especially when it concerns children. You people know how I feel about bullies. I do not like bullies. Let me say that first of all before I start this video. But first of all, I welcome you all to my channel. You new subscribers of mine that are plenty, boku looking at me. All right, so what did I come here to talk about? So I woke up this morning. Yeah, time difference. It's morning here. The time right now is 8:52 a.m. and I just dropped off my kids at school. But the first thing I saw when I took my phone after prayers, of course, I went on Instablog and I saw a post where a woman came out to call. She was calling out Mercy Johnson. She said that we should come and judge matter. That Mercy Johnson brought her, she abused, she insulted Mercy Johnson a lot in her post anyway. And that Mercy Johnson brought her attitude from Greenland School, Green Spring School to Chrisland School. I don't know. Maybe that's the name of the schools that they mentioned. Anyway, at this point, the name of the school does not really matter to me right now. Okay, so the woman said that Mercy Johnson came with the attitude that she came to fight, that she came to instigate trouble, that she came to fight a teacher for disciplining her child, that her child twisted another child's arm, and then when they told Mercy Johnson's child to come and apologize, that she refused to apologize and said that her mother did not teach her. She even said that Mercy Johnson did not train her children well. She said all sorts of bullshit about Mercy Johnson. By the way, do you like my glasses? Guys, I love these glasses so much. They are new. I got them from Lola's Nest on Instagram. They sell beautiful frames. Like, I love their frames so much. They sell unique and very affordable frames such as this one. I love it so much. I love the color. I've always wanted red frames. I have red frames though, but that one is not for seeing. It's protective, just for using phone and laptops and all that. So this one is for my short-sighted, it's medicated. So I love it so much. Guys, what do you think? Do you like my frames? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, well, let's continue what we came here to talk about. When I opened Instablog, I didn't even know that Mercy Johnson had already complained her own before this woman brought her own wahala. And this woman that was saying this thing was not even the teacher in question, no. She was not the teacher in question. She was speaking for the person in question. Her post to me reeked of lies because most of the things she was saying was not possible. I don't know Mercy Johnson in person, but I want to believe that Mercy Johnson teaches her children to be polite. That Mercy Johnson cannot teach her children to go and be instigating fights and go and be razz outside and not want to be respectful to other people, to the point of saying that she cannot apologize, that her mommy did not teach her, that they did not teach her to do that. It's just like me now. So my child now will go out and look for trouble, or whether they look for trouble or not, and the teacher says come and apologize, and my child will now go and say I cannot apologize, my mommy did not teach me to do so. It makes no sense. And you see that statement, when people say that somebody did not train her children well, I hate that statement with a passion. I hate it with a passion. As in, she rubbed me off the wrong way when she said that thing, that Mercy Johnson did not train her children well. Anyway, her post reeked of hate, and it was clear. It was even clearer to me that this woman was a hater when she now said that because Mercy Johnson and her husband built a dilapidated hotel. What has the hotel, for goodness sake, what has the hotel got to do with the matter on ground? That made me know that the woman was a hater. Now, my anger with this whole issue now is that it is clear that it is a case of bullying. A bullying teacher. A teacher bullying a child. Believe me, so many schools have bullies as teachers. You see that thing, Everybody that knows me knows that I hate bullies. Kids that are bullies grow up to be adults that bully. Like, I don't know if I made sense. This statement made sense. That's what I'm trying to say, is that a child that bullies people and that bullying is not checked, that child will grow up into an adult that is a bully. This teacher bullied. Okay, Mercy Johnson's part of the story. Mercy Johnson now said that this woman, that her child, she teaches her children to be respectful and well behaved. That even at her child's former school, her child was one of the most well behaved pupils, and that they had to leave that school because of distance. So they moved to this new school now, and her child is being picked on by a teacher that hates Mercy Johnson. How can you be picking on a child because you hate the child's mother? Is that not craziness? Is that not madness? As in, how can you be hating on a child because you don't like the mother? To the extent that you tell the child to her face that you don't like her mother, flicking the child's hair with biro, telling the child not to bring her online aura or whatever to the school, telling the child off, picking on a child just because you don't like her mother. Is it not madness? This thing reminds me of something that happened. Me, I cannot take it. So me, see, you can do anything you like to me. I'm a very calm person, and I come and choke. I don't used to look for trouble. But where I have an issue is if you now come and look for my child's trouble, as in you're picking on my child for nothing. That's when you will see another side of me that people don't know that it even exists. Yes. Okay, so it reminds me of something that happened in my child's school way back years ago, in 2017 actually, because I remember we came to the US the first time in 2017. So we went back to Nigeria, and I bought some things for a few of our favorite teachers. So my child went to school, and I gave these things to the teachers. And then one day my son came back and told me that one teacher, his teacher at the time, told him, was telling him that, hey, how can he bought things for some people, he did not buy for some people. And I'm like, and not just that, it did not end there. And then I think a child came, a child's birthday or something. The child was supposed to share stuff, and then the child now told Dindo, my son, that he's not supposed to get because he did not share. Hey, it's hilarious now that I think of it, that he's not supposed to get because he did not give them, he didn't share something when he came back from the US. My son came back and told me this thing. I was mad. I went to school the next morning and asked to see the teacher. She came to the car, and I was like, why did this actually happen? Did you actually have this conversation with my son? You actually asked him, you actually told him. First of all, you actually asked him that why did he buy things for some people he did not buy for some people? Is he the one that bought it in the first place? Okay, and number two, you actually told him that he won't get something because he did not bring things to share. As in, I told her off. I told her my mind. And then I think the reports got to the school authorities, and then I remember the teacher in charge of other teachers. I don't know if I think she was the head teacher at that time. The head teacher had to come the next day to me to apologize for that teacher's behavior. But that thing made me dislike that teacher so much. Like, are you mad? In Apuara, is something wrong with you? When you're making this, how can you go and be attacking a child for something that is beyond the child's control? Is it the child that bought those things? See, I don't like adults that don't have boundaries. Most adult bullies, they don't have boundaries. They even bully children. Mercy Johnson's child is 8 years old. 8 years old, for God's sake. You now got the child that you don't like her mother. Picking on the child. The child will greet her. She will not answer. And then they now came out now to talk all sorts of rubbish, even lying, saying that Mercy Johnson's husband, Mercy Johnson now called her husband. Her husband now came to school with thugs. Her husband came to school with thugs to come and harass the head teacher. Head teacher that was not even there. Okay, Mercy Johnson finally came up with her receipts. She made a video live. She went live in the school. The head teacher was there. Other people that were present were there. And she was asking them, Bikono, did this happen? Did this actually happen? Did my husband come here with thugs? They said, thugs? No. Did I do this? Did I do that? They said, no. So, what is the point of coming to come and lie? Okay, now, I'm waiting to see if those people will come out with their receipts. Let them come with their receipts now to show that Mercy Johnson actually came to make trouble, that she came to fight, that she came to quarrel, that she brought thugs. How come they don't have their own receipts? Oh, wait, you mean to tell me that in this day and age where everybody's first instinct when something is happening is to whip out their phones and start recording, you mean to tell me that you could not record one single video when Mercy Johnson was displaying madness? When her husband brought thugs to come and harass her teacher, you did not record one single video to post as your evidence? Something is wrong with your head. You don't have sense, because you cannot be attacking an 8-year-old child, picking on an 8-year-old child for nothing. Mercy Johnson said that her child now hates going to school. This is a child that used to love going to school, that used to look forward to school, that loved school. All of a sudden, the child stopped liking school. That this teacher had been picking on her daughter for 2 weeks. And she didn't really take action because she felt like her child was not being, that her child was overreacting or something, or taking things too seriously, until this thing now happened and she couldn't take it anymore. She went to pick up her child and her child was crying. Of course, it's normal for every parent to want to know, to be concerned that what exactly is going on with my child, and ask the teacher what happened. That she even, Bessie Johnson said she even wanted to ask the teacher just shunned her. Like, it is clear that the teacher hates her. Even she said that other teachers even confirmed that this teacher hates Mercy Johnson. So because you hate a mother, you take it out on the mother's child, on a little child. Are you all right? Is that person all right? Nah, I said I just have to come and make a video about this thing. What do people think? Did you see that story? What do you think about it? Do you think the woman is lying? The teacher is lying? The teacher is lying, of course. Where is their proof? Where is their own evidence? Where is their own receipt? Nah, it's rubbing me up the wrong way, because it reminded me of that incident that I told you about that happened at my child's school. I don't like it. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it when children are being picked on by anybody. It annoys the heck out of me. I don't like it, because these children are defenseless, especially where adults are. They are defenseless. So you don't treat them that way. You don't treat them badly because they can basically do nothing. You get? Anyway, I said let me come and talk about this. Nazor Unscripted is when I come to the car to rant about stuff. So me, I finish ranting. Let me come and be going to my house because my babies are there, of course. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video up till now. Alright guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and we are gonna see ourselves in the next video. Bye.